Hey everyone, welcome back to The Shot. I'm Tara, and this one has moved fast all week. So we're giving you the most current picture before we deep dive on October 5th. The subject, Ebola. On May 17th, the WHO declared a public health emergency of international concern for the Bundibugyo virus Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo and Uganda. When we first heard about this, we were looking at 8 confirmed and 246 suspected cases. That feels like a long time ago now. As of the most recent CDC update, there are 575 suspected cases, 51 confirmed cases, and 141 suspected deaths, with the outbreak now spreading beyond the Ituri province into Nordo Kivu and a new confirmed case reported in Sub-Kivu province. That's geographic spread, and it matters. Before we go further, the clinical reminder that anchors everything. This is the Bundibugyo virus, one of the rarest Ebola species, and there are still no approved vaccines and no approved therapeutics. The MAB treatments and the RVSV vaccine that works in prior outbreaks are Zaire strain only. The Bundibugyo has a mortality rate estimated around 25 to 40%, lower than Zaire's 60 to 90%, but still devastating, and there's nothing approved to treat it. Now here's what's happened on the American side this week, because this got personal fast. An American surgeon, Dr. Peter Stafford, a general surgeon with the International Christian Mission, SURG, tested positive for Ebola while working in the DRC and is now being treated at Berlin's Charité University Hospital in Germany. His wife, also a physician, their 4 children, and a second physician colleague have also been transported to Europe, where they will be monitored for potential exposure. CDC confirmed the decision to route them to Germany was deliberate. Shorter flight times mean faster access to care, and Germany has direct prior experience managing Ebola patients in high-level isolation units. And then came Wednesday. France's flight that was bound for Detroit was redirected to Canada after a passenger from the DRC boarded, quote, in error, unquote. U.S. Customs and Border Protection took what they called decisive action, prohibiting the flight from landing at Detroit Metropolitan Wayne County Airport. The flight AF378 from Paris Charles de Gaulle was diverted to Montreal Trudeau. It carried up to 312 passengers, including travelers on a Delta Airlines codeshare. Air France confirmed there was no medical emergency on board, but the passenger should never have boarded in the first place. This is what Title 42 enforcement looks like when it works, and also a reminder of how quickly a lapse in airline screening can stress our entire border health system. On the broader U.S. response, CDC's Title 42 restricts entry for non-U.S. passport holders who have been in Uganda, DRC, or South Sudan in the previous 21 days. The U.S. has committed to funding up to 50 treatment clinics in affected regions, providing emergency screening, triage, and isolation capacity. Level 4 travel advisories are in effect for all 3 countries, DRC, Uganda, and South Sudan. No American citizens or permanent residents should travel there for any reason. As of today, no Ebola cases have been confirmed in the United States. The overall risk to the American public remains low. But this week showed us that low risk doesn't mean no story. An American doctor is fighting this virus in a German isolation unit right now. A flight to Detroit got turned around midair, and the case count keeps climbing. We'll have a full episode, history, virology, outbreak timeline, and treatment gap, and yes, a cocktail on October 5th. Until then, stay informed, stay calm, and we'll see you Monday. Thank you for listening to The Shot.